They say London's skyline is iconic. For me, it's always just been gray, like my prospects. Another rejection letter, another delivery shift in the rain, another chipped football bouncing off a cracked pavement. My mom, she worked herself to the bone, always tired but always there. My dad, well, he chased his own ghosts. Football was supposed to be my escape, my ticket out. But most days, it felt more like just another cage I was trapped in. I remember that day so clearly. The smell of damp concrete, the chill seeping through my jacket as I cycled, my bike groaning under the weight of another delivery. I'd just gotten that final rejection from a local trial. Brentford had let me go months ago. Millwall never even gave me a proper look. I was close to quitting. I mean, what was the point? Then my phone buzzed, startling me right off the bike. A Chelsea FC number. Chelsea. I thought it was a prank at first. Someone dropped out of their academy intake, they said. A last-minute spot, just filling a gap. It wasn't the dream call, not really. It felt more like pure dumb luck. Like I'd stumbled through a back door into a place I had no business being. Stepping onto Cobham's manicured pitches. It was like landing on another planet. The air was different. The grass impossibly green. The boys? They moved like they were born with a ball at their feet. They spoke a language of flashes, tricks, and instant success. And me? I felt like an alien specimen, my worn-out boots a glaring symbol of my otherworldliness. Spare part, they called me. And they weren't wrong. Every drill, every pass felt like I was miles behind. My touch was heavy, my feet clumsy. Callum Rose, he was like a different species, all speed, skill, and a swagger that screamed, "I'm born for this." And Coach Navarro, he just watched, his eyes missing nothing, and judging everything. They wanted fireworks, spectacular goals. I couldn't give them that. But while they were busy practicing stepovers and flashy dribbles, I was doing something else. I was studying, watching, analyzing. I realized the game wasn't just played with your feet, it was played with your mind. My talent wasn't speed, it was insight. I started to see the angles, the spaces, the invisible currents that dictated the flow of the game. I became the ghost in the machine, learning its secrets. Late nights in the dorm, headphones on, watching videos of the legends, Xavi, Pirlo, Busquets, trying to understand their quiet genius. On the pitch, it started to click. Not the goals, but the positioning, the interceptions, the passes that just unlocked things. Coach Navarro started to notice. It was subtle, but it was there. Callum Rose, the Academy's golden boy. Fast, arrogant, born into football royalty, he lived for the spotlight, the cheers, the adulation. My quiet effectiveness, my ghostly intelligence. It wasn't part of his script. It threatened his flawless narrative. He saw me not as a teammate, but as an anomaly, a glitch in his path. And he decided to make sure the spotlight stayed firmly on him and off me. He'd mock me openly, laughing about my clumsy feet. It hurt, yeah, but it also fueled this fire inside. Then, during a fierce training match, he took it too far. A nasty, late tackle. My groin, the one I'd been hiding an injury in, screamed. Navarro saw it. He just watched. That tackle wasn't just football. It was personal. My groin injury, which I'd been hiding, flared up badly, sidelining me. Then disaster struck. A training facility was vandalized. Equipment smashed, monitors broken. And amidst the chaos, they found my hoodie, my distinctive worn-out hoodie, a perfect setup. Suddenly, I was on the transfer review list. The whispers started, "Spare part is finally going home." Callum just watched. That same smug look. It wasn't just about football anymore. It was about survival. Coach Navarro called me into his office. He laid out the evidence, my hoodie, my injury, my perceived lack of discipline. He told me I was on the list, on the brink of being released. I tried to tell him I was innocent, but who would believe the spare part over the golden boy?